The time has come for some new mailbox lettering. Today I am installing some mailbox lettering on this box that was installed a few months ago. The city has an address on the side here. Let me show you that. But it's not super visible from the street. So I'm going to put some lettering on the side here and some reflectors to help maybe the postage carriers figure out where the mailbox is, and also maybe provide a little bit more of a landmark for when guests are coming over. So I'm going to start by cleaning the outside a bit, get some of the dust off. Well, let me pull out of the mailbox some of the stuff we're going to actually use. Shouldn't need much to do this project. I've got a tape measure to get things close to centered, and then we've got some blue tape to mark those points. We've got some letters and reflectors kit. Maybe start by taking a look at these little guys here that are going to go on the bottom. Kind of it's like an oak leaf or something like that. You can't really tell from the camera, but there's like a line like every 1/8 of an inch all the way down this maybe. So I'm going to start by measuring the length is 23.5 inches, so the halfway point would be 11.25. So we'll take a piece of tape and mark it at 11.25. Right about there. All right, so that marks our halfway point. These things flew away. All right, so that being our halfway point gives a good indication of where the reflector should go. And if I line it up along the line, I should be able to just go ahead and put it on. I might actually just go ahead and do that. So peel off this sticker. Okay, this does come with a little cool little tool to remove the excess air bubbles. So we'll go ahead and use that. Yeah, there's all these ridges on here, so it's really good I have this tool. Once that's on, you just peel the clear off, and it should transfer the sticker directly onto the mailbox. Yeah, I like that. It's good. Let's find out exactly where we want this to be. So I think I want it, so there's a curve, so we want it below where the curve ends. And so I will mark that with this blue tape. Okay. And then, how tall are these guys? These letters are, well, the plastic outliner for these letters are 3 1/8. So I want this to be 3 1/8 below that. So it must be a busy time of the day. There's so many cars. So that's 3 1/8 there. So now I'll just run this across the whole length of that. Right there. Okay. So now we can see where, right here is where the letters are going to live. Or numbers. So, got a 4, 7, an 8, and a 2. So before I get too carried away, let's find that center point again. That center point is going to be right around, set that there, 11 and a quarter. 11 and a quarter. So that's our center point. Right there. So the second number is a 7. So I think I'll start by putting the 7 on, because that's where the middle, that's the middle. Then the 8 comes after that. So I'm going to go ahead and say that these letters are pretty well centered on here. So now we're going to go over with that handy dandy tool that came with the kit. Make sure that there's no air bubbles, anything that might make these numbers peel off. Okay. Now that we're looking good, I'll peel these plastics off. See how it looks. Alright, looks really good there. I'm going to go ahead and say that's a winner. Let me bring you in here and show you. So we are right at the halfway mark here. And everything looks spaced correctly. It's the right height. So we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side. Alright, so we're going to do the same exact thing as last time. I'm going to measure 11 1/4 inches to the halfway point. And then we're going to run or install the oak leaf. Go with the 8 again. When you put these 8s on, you gotta be careful not to put one on upside down. Kind of a sad snowman. That 4 is a little crooked, and I have extra 4s, so I think I'm going to take that off. How we look from 10 feet away. Alright, so got the mailbox finished. It was a small little job, but got done. Feel happy about it. I know the owner's gonna be happy about it. They were worried people weren't able to find their driveway easily, and so now they can. And hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next one.